Hi, this is Audrey Hepburn once again, and I'm here to communicate to you regarding an interesting concept. God. Wow. I've had some very interesting experiences in human beings, actually, since we've last communicated, and it is fascinating. What is all human beings' greatest fear in this world? Death. The greatest fear for human beings is death. And let's have a look at religion. Religion as the concept of God, and has the concept of a heaven or a existence where you go when you die. So what do we have? Death, fear of death, and actually when you have a fear of death, when you die, you would like to make sure that when you die, you go to an existence that is of great importance, where you'd feel safe, where you'd feel satisfied, where you'd feel embraced by the love of God, according to the religious belief. Now that is interesting, right? So then another interesting question would come forth. Am I in this religious establishment because of my fear of death? Because in believing in this religious establishment of God, my existence in heaven is finalized, is in place. So wouldn't it maybe then be that because of fear of death, I'd rather make sure that I believe in a religious establishment of God and make sure I go to a heavenly existence? But then my question is the following. Does that solve the fear of death? Or does that merely hide the fear of death? Suppress the fear of death? Interesting. Another question. Why do I believe in God? Why do I have so much trust and faith in God, or the God concept? Why do I believe and have faith in this religious concept, establishment of God and heaven? Wouldn't that maybe be just the perfect, beautiful example of the actual truth of human beings, which is the fear of death? Have a look. Fear of death exists within all beings. And within a religious establishment, there is now a fear of God, to not sin, or to not delve from the path that is laid out before each one. And then making sure that I am a worthy human being, to make sure that I go to heaven or to such an heavenly existence, but through fear of God, just making sure that He will send me to a heavenly existence when I die. But now this is an interesting thing, because fear of death exists within you, but fear of God as well. Interesting. So, wouldn't the fear of God then actually be the fear of death? That death and the fear thereof has become your actual God. Maybe have a look at that. It is interesting. And then we go to thought. Those thoughts. What is a religious establishment and concept, the concept of God, but thought? What is thought? Knowledge and information that is separated through a definition, connected to a picture. Wouldn't that be what religion is as well? Have a look. Have a look for a moment. What is religion? What is the concept of God? But a definition of the words, separate from yourself, connected to stories and pictures, and more words. All that I see that is present in such a religious establishment and belief in God, but you as fear of death. Why do I say separate? Why do I say that the words are separate from you according to definitions and pictures connected to it? Because you as who you are, is not living those words, is not applying those words. And you know where I'm able to prove it is in your thoughts. This is Audrey Hepburn. I'll continue in my next interview. Thank you.